City to the field to the final for the U16 girls.
Good up.
Championships, Darwin City representing Darwin Brothers, Michael Dragons, and the South Darwin Rabbitohs.
Good afternoon and welcome to the top end for some top clutch Junior Rugby League. It's the 2025 NRL/NT Junior Territory Championship. It's been a hot and sweaty day of Junior Rugby League. No less than 8 games have gone on today here at TRL Stadium, and they culminate in 2 finals, the under-16 girls and the under-15 boys. While we're waiting for the second team to run out, might just go through the results for today. The first one, it was the boys. The Southern Heat defeated the Darwin City boys by 18-6. And Darwin City boys then defeated Gove United, a club that's only been in existence for 6 months, 12-8. Southern Heat boys again had the points 8-4 over Catherine. And then the Darwin City girls went down 8-0 to the Southern Heat girls. Darwin City boys 12 defeated Catherine boys 12. Sorry, it was a draw. The Southern Heat boys 12 defeated Gove United boys 4. Southern Heat girls 8 defeated Darwin City girls 4, and the Gove United boys had a great win, as mentioned, only 6 months in existence, defeated the Catherine boys by 12. So we've got Heat and the City and the Heat, hopefully bringing the Heat to the City up here at the top end in Darwin for some rugby league action. These two teams have been playing, as I just mentioned, huge amounts of footy today. So these games are only 10-minute halves. So wait for the kickoff. The referee sets the line, hand in the air, and we're off for the first final today. Good kick. Got to wait for it to bounce. It's got to go straight for the first hit up. Gets through the first, gets through the second, goes get out of my way for the third. Up to the 40 already. Showing early intent. Got to go push right to this far edge here. She's found a gap. She's gone right around the defensive line. It's going to struggle to stay in because the defender saw her coming like a car crash, the number 3, and said, "See that sideline? Here, have some of it." And almost sent her in the next week. She's up though. She's going to walk it off tough as nails. They are appearing in the Northern Territory. She waves the trainer away, wants to keep going. So line not set. Dishing it off to the right, just holds it, goes inside. Great gap there, good offload. Almost to the 40, should have thought about the offload in the end. It takes 2 of them to get it down. Better side of the 40. Come to the broadcast side now. Thought about going. Smash, crash, bash. These girls are not going to take a backward step today. Although all they've done is just shift it to the right. They're going to go inside now. Again, wants to go straight at the line. Good leg drive, made herself an extra 4 or 5 metres there. Better side of halfway now, inside the park. She's got to hold this ball, run it laterally. It's a strange dish off there. Playing a bit of fun rugby league at the moment. Better keep his off. They've only gained about 1 or 2 there. From a standing start, comes an early kick. It's a torpedo punch, she's knocked that on. I don't think the kicker meant to do that, but in the end it would have been a really tough ball to claim, and bounced too close to her and came off the hands. So we'll have our first scrum down. And that will be the team in yellow, their feed. The City team, she's going to go this broadcast wing. Big, strong drive there. It's going to take 3 of them to push it down. He aims an extra 3 or 4. Just a few steps from the 10 line. Goes from, thought about going from dummy half. Offloads now. Strange delivery there. Had her hands free. She's going to keep it on going. Again, they've got numbers on that far edge. Not a lot of toe though. They should have spread the line there. They would have found a gap. And then they've gone perpendicular. They're treading water at the moment. Now they're inside the 10. This is off. Very congested on that far edge for City. Referee's found something. Is it offside? It is offside, I believe. So it'll be another set. Really good positioning for the City side. Again, standing start. She's got to come back in ball. She's running out of space over there. Just ducks, trying to get under the legs. Defensive line did well, kept her out. City team in the goal. She's got to go. She's looking for something. She wants a meat pie. Referee has a look at their assistants and says, you know what, you can have the first meat pie for the final. And the City are the first team to take blood in this junior girls final. They're up by 4. Didn't catch the number of that try scorer. You might have caught it at home.
The first grand final goes to Darwin City. Just over 5 minutes remaining.
So watching it on the replay. No. Oh, you probably saw it at home, I didn't. So we've gone just under 5 in this final. So using the ball will be really important, and making sure your handling is key, because we're only playing 10-minute half. She's going to run this into the middle. These girls, oh, they hit an immovable wall. Go straight down. Just inside the 30. Dishes to the left. She's going to just try a goose step away. It's taken by the ankles. Great tackle. She's asked a question of the referee. I've just got a time off here. Player welfare. Just checking head. Trainers are coming on. We do have a stop. Clock should stop for the final, I believe, or maybe not. Trainers now being, big cuddle there. Lovely. A lot of these girls will know each other. Of course, the Junior Territory Championships. 4 teams, the Heat, Darwin City, Gove United and Catherine all represent a range of clubs from their districts. So, but trainers still checking players. Clock is running. Clock is still running. So I just had confirmation of that in the finals. Clocks will continue to run. I think do we have a HIA? I don't know if they test them at this grade. But always erring on the side of caution when it comes to the head, and she will come off. Both players will come off. Might have been a bit of claret there too. So I really like the embrace early between them both. And there was an immediate call to the referee when they realised there was a head clash. Yeah, look at that. Great claret there. So kudos to both girls, actually. They both got battle wounds. Well done, girls. So far we've had it all. We just need to try for the Heat. Past halfway now. Oh, for standing starts, tries to find her way through. On the last now. Slow play the ball. Dishes into the middle of the park. Ting 2 minds. Up and under kick. Be a tough one to take. She takes it well. No, I've called it too early. Gave her the mocker. And knocked it on. Maybe should have let it bounce, although the chase was pretty good. Put her under pressure. I just might clarify those scores as well. I've got it as City with 4. It looks like it's correct on our scoreboard. Scrum down, second for the day. She dishes off to the right. Doesn't have much support. She's got to take the tackle. Good first run. Bit of a more speed on that. Play the ball there. Comes into the middle of the park. Very congested line here. Almost runs into a player. Almost obstruction. In fact, the referee will say was obstructed. That'll be a turnover, will it? No, it won't. No, it might have been offside, actually. Girls in blue found offside. So 6 again for the goal team. Goes to a right, try to bash through with brute strength. Can't get over. Again, slow, play the ball, got a kick to the right. Standing start again. These girls just want to hit each other. It's fantastic. Within centimetres of the line now. Slow play the ball again. They're liking that far edge. There is an overlap on the left. They want to go there. Only a couple of tackles left. Ducks immediately. Referee says, how you going? That's how you're going. An extra try. And the City Girls advance. 8 points with the Heat yet to score. Heat yet to bring the Heat in the Heat. Just watch on the replay there. Just picked and go. Bit laps past the knees. And she found it, the line, and second pie for the day for the City as we tick into the last 30 odd seconds of this half. 10-minute halves. Again, these athletes have played a lot of footy today. Kick off. Oh, what's the referee found here? Offside. Oh, no, off the kick-off. Oh, that's a shocking mistake. They've only got 10 seconds to capitalise, though, the City Girls. Heat shouldn't be any hurry here. The City are. They want some more meat. She runs straight to the line. Probably should have offloaded there because the siren comes. And in the first half of this under-16 girls game, it is the City with 2 tries off the back of some assistance when it comes to penalties, advancing them up the field. And they've played most of the territory in the the left-hand side of your screen, with City maintaining most possession in that half. So plenty of work to do for the Heat. They need to bring the Heat. I'm looking at the 2 camps if they walk in. And, of course, the City are full of energy. They're up at about. Heat, they need a good rev up. Again, they've done well to get here, so they need to remember that and find something in them to come back into this second half. We've only got 5 minutes. We might just stay with you. I'm sure the production team can run some highlights of that second half. So just going through these results today. So the Southern Heat, they played a game early today at around 2:20, and they defeated the Darwin City Girls by 8. So in the previous meet, it was the Heat that took the win. So it was the last round robin game, and it was the Heat 8 points to 4 in that game. So in fact, they've played each other twice, and the points have been shared. So early today at 12 o'clock, Southern Heat 8 points to 0 over City, and then the Heat 8 points to 4 over City. And if that's confusing, then I'm confused as well. So it is warm here, warm day here in the top end. We were expecting some rain. Hasn't come, so it has been dry, but overcast and therefore a little bit humid, as it is here in the top end of the territory. Good crowd in today as well. As mentioned, we've got some fantastic stories coming out of these junior championships. Gove United, the boys' side, it was their first championships this year, and 6 months ago they did not exist as a club. So a fantastic effort to come down to these championships and represent their club. And they finished, even though they won't be featuring in the final, they finished with a 24-12 win over the Catherine boys. And of course the Catherine side, well, they've travelled the furthest. If you know anything about the Northern Territory, you know where Catherine is, and they've made a huge trek to come here and represent. So well done to them. Fantastic stuff being done with Rugby League here in the Northern Territory. As you hear the hooter getting ready for the second half. Can hear the Heat all revved up, ready to go. The referees today. I'm making sure I read this properly so I don't butcher it. Referee Toby Manziak. And his assistants, the touch judges, Corey Doyle and Ricky Little. Shout out to our referees today. So they have been involved in all of these games today. So they put in a solid effort, these referees. Up for the second half now. 10 minutes for the Heat to respond. Can they bring it in this second half? As mentioned, the two meetings earlier today, they took the points, which probably explains why the City girls are all up and about at halftime. Here we go. Last 10 minutes of the final. Here comes the kick. She's going to go out. It's a good kick out far. Good chase down. Immediately wrapped up. She's got no return on that kick at all. So good defensive run down. Good chase down. Shout out to my friend Tony Crow. He's done a fantastic job, him and his team today. Sharon and the team down there as well. Up on the third now. Thought about going. This is better from the Heat girls. She's almost found a gap. She's found half a gap. She wants to take it all. She did have a runner on the left. She ignored her. Bit of white line fever here. And again, really congested attacking line here. These girls need to spread. They've got plenty of toe. She's found half a gap. Always got through one, got through two. Couldn't get through three. And she's down. Again, congested. The girls want to score here. She just wants to run straight at the line. And the referee's found something. And it's a changeover. So I missed that last tackle as well. And it looks like so did the Heat girls. And if I was City, you just want to have a good defensive set here, because all the heat is on the Heat and they've lost the ball. So in their first use of the ball in the second half, they needed something out of that. They didn't gain any territory. Well, they had very little territory. They've lost possession. Only got through one tackle. Didn't need that. So first scrum down for the second half. City with the feed. Ducks inside, outside, goes crunch into the low tackle. Good picking up in the end. She's got to dish off to the right, holds it up. Thought about going to her right in the end. Took the contact. Wrong side of halfway. Again, off a standing start. How's that? Get some of that in ya. Referee says that's too much, however. That'll be 6 again. Wrapped up again. Thrown to the ground. Have some grass for breakfast or dinner. Tackle one. Again, standing start for the attacking line. Pushes off one. Can't get through the second. Just feel like there's something ready to break open here. If City get over the line again, you'd suggest that's all she wrote. Oh, bit of a flop there. Referee says no. Play on. Again, slow play the ball. Dishes a little bit high. Because of that, she probably lost the handle. Stripped there. That must be a strip. What's he saying? He's saying lost both ways. So in the end, it's the proper result, because it will be the Heat who will get the scrum down, and they need to get up the ground here. They need to get as much territory as possible. Straight from dummy half, just wrapped up by the jumper. She almost got through. She's still wriggling like a wet snake trying to get through. Dishes off a standing start. Now they want to push this out to the far edge. Take some heavy contact. Has the arm three. Can't get rid of it though. Second tackle. Straight from dummy half. Runs around. Tries to push through. And she's a loose carry there. She's arguing with the referee. I don't think you can argue much there. It came out in the contact. That's 6 again as the referee signals. High pass, collected in the end. She didn't think it was coming to her, had to react quickly. Need a really strong defensive set here to the Heat. Goes low, that's a great tackle, textbook tackle. Oh, what's the referee got here? Offside. So it'll be March 10. So discipline has not been great for the Heat. She wants to tap and go quickly. She's lost it. That'll be 0 tackle. The Heat have to make something out of this. It's now or never. Almost loses it. Wants to play the ball quickly. Straight from dummy half again. She wants to go at the defensive line. Again, there's a lot of jersey pulling today. Oh, she might have hurt herself. That might have been a knee. I really hope it wasn't. Oh, no, I think it was. It's a lower leg. Oh, she's tough as nails. That's how they are up here in the territory. Tough as nails. Oh, she's dropped it like a hot pie. That might have been the last chance, realistically, for Heat to put some heat on. As the Heat ring some changes, some of these girls are absolutely spent, and I'm not surprised. If you're watching at home, it's tough conditions today, and these girls have played 3 games. Thought about going to the right, ducks inside, was read well by the defender, and she's just the wrong side of halfway now. They should make it on this tackle here. Ducks out of 1, gets over, made herself 2 metres. Slow play the ball, got to go inside. Again, off a standing start. They do all their running once they get the ball in hand. Slung down, they've gone perpendicular. No territory gained. They've got numbers on the left. She wants to take on the tackler. Probably not the best option. It's probably working for Heat though. Now they're going to play the running game now. Just dummies to her left, goes herself, now goes to the left. She's got some toe, but immediately taken down. Good chase. Last tackle. Oh, she's fumbled that. What's the referee say? He says knock on. It was last. Heat want to go quickly. They've got 3 minutes and change left. Straight from dummy half. She's got to run straight at the line. Try and bust her way through. Dishes off, had the arms free. She wants to push away. Wasn't looking to her left. Girl in the headgear got her well. They're past halfway, so good first 2 runs. Signalling coming from dummy half. She wants her team to move. She's going to spread this wide. She's trying to bring in those players on the left and the right. Dishes off now. This is better movement from the Heat. They need to score. 2.5 and change. 3rd tackle. Coming inside now. Again, straight from dummy half. She wants to bash and crash her way through. Two more under the belt. Slow play the ball. Ticking towards 2 minutes now. Straight from dummy half again. Read well by the defensive line. Can they score here? They're going to spread it as wide as they can. It was played at, and she's dropped it. She should pick this up. Oh, she's immediately taken. It was good. They jumped on it well. Did the Heat player, but then responded pretty well. Defender, what's the referee saying? It is a scrum down, so he's calling it back for the original knock-on. So just about 90 seconds remaining in this one. It will be that City. That's a turn up for the books because they went down twice with the same team today. Oh, wants to run straight from the feed. She wants a pie. She doesn't want to go home without some points on the board in the final. Driven backwards. Slow, got a dish inside. Lost the handle of it. She's looking at something else. Goes around, has the arm free. Ticking close to 1 minute remaining now. They want some points before this one ends. Goes straight at the line, back to where they started from. Tries to push through one. Crashes into the tackle. Inside 60 seconds now. They've got numbers on the left. They want to use them. She again wants to hit the line. Almost took off. Still goes. Try! Referee says, there it is. And the Heat score some points in the second half. Probably the best try of the day. They want to go quickly. They know they've only got 30 seconds remaining. Great try. If there was a wall in front of her, she would have smashed through it. Of course, City in no hurry here. We've ticked into the last 15 odd seconds. We might not even get a kick off. The referee might still allow it. We'll see. There's the siren. No kick off. So run was a little bit late. So it is. The Darwin City Girls, 8 points to 4. 2 tries in the first half to the Heat. And these teams have met 3 times today, and it was the Heat that took the previous 2 encounters. So a great response from the City Girls. In the end, it was probably some errors in ball handling from the girls in blue that gave City a little bit too many opportunities. And when they did have the ball, they could put together, especially in that first half, they couldn't put together some structured possession, a lot of loose carries and knock-ons, etc. Again, shout out to our referees today. They look really spent. They look as spent as the players themselves. Tony Manziak, Corey Doyle and Ricky Little, your officials in this under-16 girls final. We've got the under-15 boys coming up. And that'll be the Southern Heat versus Catherine, our friends from Catherine, who've come the longest way, and they're going to compete for some silverware as we just go through the presentations.
Okay.
Our MC for today, Tony Crow, as usual. The man on the mic up here in Darwin. The boys' final about 7 minutes away.
Please once again put your hands together for a great game of under-16 girls rugby league. And the rugby league, no matter where we are, whether it's Darwin or any other part of the world, we don't play football without referees. So please, if I could ask the referees to come forward and receive their medals from the referee secretary, Robert Completed. And then I'll just ask you for a photo, please.
Plenty of love for the referees.
Thanks, guys. Once again, everyone, put your hands together for our match officials. Our next presentation is to the players player for each of the teams. So I'll pass over to Duncan McGilvray, our pathways manager.
Well done, girls. Fantastic. Really well. Our best player for the Darwin City is number 6, Sam Bradford.
Darwin City, Sam Bradford, number 6. Judged best of field for her team in the gold.
And the Southern Heat, best player is number 12, Sophie Roberts.
And Sophie Roberts, number 12 for the Heat. She actually was pretty impressive in that final in the losing team.
And our final one is the player of the tournament for the girls. Is number 1 from Heat, Harmony Lacey.
Harmony Lacey, number 1 for the Southern Heat, player of the tournament, and then she was the one with the headgear, and she was exceptionally impressive. Was involved heavily in the side's only try in that final.
Okay, well done girls, congratulations. This is not the best part of the presentation, but we do it anyway, and it's worth doing, girls. I'd like to ask the runners-up, Darwin City, to come up and receive their runners-up, Southern Heat, to come forward to receive the runners-up medals. If I can ask the captain to come forward.
So we'll just leave you with the vision of the girls' medals. We're only a few minutes away from the boys' final.
Thank you everyone for coming down. Thank you for my team, who are amazing. Thank you Darwin City for playing us. And thank you our coach and managers and league safe people who brought the stats. Thank you everybody.
Okay, now let's get this right. I've already apologised to our champions, Darwin City, so if I can ask the champions come up, the coach and the captain to join us up here. Coach, captain. Do I need to apologise again?
We wouldn't be here without our coaches and our supporters, and it's good to see that the girls, we actually have a girls team, and it's good to see that the girls are coming together and making a good team for all of us to play.
We've got Vic, Janae, Delaney, Navina, Fern, Chelsea, Keely, Lily, Kia, Tiana Lee, Ellie, Sam, Darwina, Gemma, Rima, and Matilda. We also have Nevaeh and Mariah. They've had their hair pulled off, so we'll give medals for them too.
Your Territory Junior Champions for 2025, the Darwin City Under-16 girls. The gold standard in the gold in 2025. They went down in the two preceding games, but managed to turned the tables in the game that counted. 2 early tries in the first half. Set it up for them. And we're just a few minutes away from the under 15 boys final. 2 minutes, in fact.
Conversations around our prize program and future opportunities.
And of course, from these games as well, is where decisions are made for rep, for states, etc.
I think we're running on time now for the Blues final.
As we believe we're going to see some highlights of the game as well. Some massive hits in that clash as well. I love a bit of female rugby league because they don't know any other way. As the boys come out,
Representing the Bulldogs, the Bush Rangers, the Cowboys, and the Raiders. The Southern Heat, representing Louisville Bears, Northern Sharks, and Palmerston Raiders. Also, once again, just before kick-off, we're acknowledging one of our junior referees, wearing green socks.
so here we go, the last game of the 2025 Championships. It's the Heat and Catherine. As the referees have a chat, the referees on the park today, Paul De and again, I'm probably butchering the name, apologies, but what a fantastic job he's done today. His assistants, Isaac Lane and Alex Little. They'll be running the lines. Catherine, the team that's come all the way from last week, huge travel to get here for the championships. Fantastic to see. This beautiful state here, the Territory. Something that our counterparts in Western Australia and Northern Territory share, the tyranny of distance when it comes to rugby league. Fantastic work being done at the top end of Western Australia as well when it comes to junior rugby league. Make sure if you're interested. First round of the Fuel to Go Premiership, the WA Premiership kicks off 3:30 p.m. WA time. Straight after this on NRL Pathways. Here's the kickoff. We're underway. The final game. It's a rainmaker. He allows it to bounce. It's a good chase down here, though. He's dropped it. That was a fantastic chase. He gives himself a round of applause, and immediately he's embraced by his teammates. And 12 metres out, they're going to get possession. Scrum down. If you're watching at home, kids, that's the difference between a good chase and a not so good chase. The good chase is the one that puts pressure on, and that pressure, whether real or perceived, can make things happen. And they'll have a feed. 15 out. There's a lot of speed on this one. He ducks inside. He's got numbers galore on the left. In the end, he didn't need it. He says, here's my gap. I'm going through here. The referee says, thank you very much. 4 points to the Heat. On the scoreboard, the Heat is the team in the red and the blue. And of course, Catherine in the blue and the gold on the scoreboard. So the Heat score that first up. Another great kick return here. He wants the whole park almost halfway. I think he might have lost that there, though. He did. In the end, he had a bunch of tickets and he spent too many of them because he just lost it as he hit the ground. Momentum. did its thing, as did gravity. So now we have our second scrum just on the point of halfway. It will be Catherine with the feed. We've only gone 2 and a bit minutes. Fast and Furious Rugby League, and the under-15 boys gets through the first. The second one's a textbook tackle. Puts him on his back. Slows the play down. He's got to dish off straight to his right. They're going to spread this to the broadcast wing. Oh, another loose carry. Great tackle. It will be 6. It'll be 0 tackle here for the Heat. Dishes off now. Wasn't held. They're going to spread this to the far edge. Just holds it up. He's got his support there. Again, great timing. Can he put on the speed? Ducks inside. It was a great run in the end. Doesn't matter. They got to the 30. In another good position. The boys in blue. Taken from the back. He takes the tackler with him. Held. Eventually plays the ball, and as quick as you like, the Heat with possession at halfway after a loose carry and a 0 tackle set. Only need 3 to get up over the line again. They've doubled their advantage to 8 points. We've played 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And it's the Heat who have brought it early in this second half.
And so here you go, bang bang. From the 8, Catherine out the score, 6 minutes remaining in this first half of the 11-15 World Final. And I want to thank the following sponsors: McDonald's.
So, what should Catherine do here? Don't want to try and kick as long as they can. Maybe go for a short kick-off. Maybe kick it towards the touchline. No, in the end, pretty simple. Kick-off. Reasonable kick return from the boys in blue. I want to move this quickly. Says, get out of my way. That's a great run on second tackle. Quick play the ball. Spreads it inside the park now. Off to his left. He's got runners on the left. He wants them. Just holds the ball up. They're going to score again. Oh, they've been chased down by the man in the pink headgear. He won't get it. It's another pie. 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and the Heat go up 12-0. Well, possession seems to be the key at the moment. So we're scoring with just 1 set under our belt at the moment. So at this kickoff, I reckon Catherine have to do something different because they're going to need the ball in their hand. The only time they've had it, well, they didn't use it very well.
And just on the 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
So that's a reasonable lead when you're only playing a 10-minute half. Catherine have to find something. Either go close to the touchline. No, they've gone straight down the guts. So easy kick return. Oh, miscommunication, and the Heat have handed to Catherine an opportunity inside the 20. They're about 25 out of it. Will be scrummed down. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think it was a miscommunication. He's just crossed in front of his teammate and probably said, "You take it." And his teammate said, "What?" And the ball has hit the grass. And Catherine now with their first real opportunity to attack inside Heat territory. They'll be scrummed down at about 25. I want to score here as we tick into the last 4 minutes. Low just over the stadium. Good crowd in today. Well, they forgot the ball at the back. In the end, it might turn out pretty well because the chaser was expecting it to come out and it didn't. Overran it. They're going to spread this to the left. They like it out here. Numbers. They should score. They have to score. Oh, he had his arm free. If he'd passed it then, it would have been meat pie time in the end. Pick and go. Can't get up. Good defensive wall set by the Heat. Trying to get over the line, and they've lost the handle. They've knocked it on. A bit of white line fever there, I think. Some calmer heads. They still had 2 or 3 tackles under their belt. That run at the line, he had 2 teammates on his left. All he had to do was dish it off, and it would have been try time in the end. He tried to do too much himself, and he was dragged down. And in the end, it's resulted in a loose carry. And a scrum down on the 10 defensive line for the Heat. They need a really strong defensive set to Catherine. Lock them in. Some big chasers. Don't want to do that, however. That's exactly what they don't want to do. This kid has some toe. Look at his wheels go. No one's going to catch him. He's running into next week. He's going to go under the post and he's going to extend the lead to 16-0. Well, that's going to be tough for Catherine. As soon as he got the ball under his wing, you knew where he was going. It was only one way. The chaser in the pink headgear did his best. In the end, it was just too much territory and some really hot pink wheels. Just too fast. And that is an opposing lead with only 10 minutes in each half. So what Catherine don't want to do here is allow any more opportunities for the Heat to score because they haven't needed much. That's a good tackle. That's a great tackle. Didn't try to do too much, just drags him down. And what's he said here? Bit of muck in the ruck. Yep. So penalty. And they'll march the Heat up the ground with a little over 1 minute to play. Is it enough time to put some more pain on the board? Probably. If we've seen them, if anything, what we've seen is to go by. They're going to run this in the middle. Tries to break through again. Gets through one, gets through two, gets through three, loses the ball. They've got to pick this up and run it. Don't need to wait for the referee to play on, boys. He says, wait, dude, referee hasn't called held. Maybe that's the problem. Still hasn't called held. Now he calls held. Here we go. The offload, the carry, taken down quickly by the defensive line, picks up straight from dummy half. He wants to run the length of the field. They've got numbers again on the left. They just have to spread this line and offload. It doesn't in the end. Inside 20 seconds now, goes inside again. Off a standing start, Catherine. Bit of flat-footed, they need to run from their line. 5 metres from halfway, inside 10 seconds now. He's got to kick early, the charge down, play that. That'll be 6 again, but he's got to get up quickly. He'll only get one tackle out of this. They've got to spread it. They can't take the contact in the end. In the end, just a bit of, just want to test the viscosity of your shirt there. Bit of frustration. Just start doing some ball testing. So at the half-time break, it is the Heat 16. Catherine yet to score. And I think that he was frustrated with himself more than anything. Didn't get the call probably from his teammates. Probably didn't know there was only seconds remaining. They were only going to get one tackle. And as soon as that hooter went, because he went straight at the line, thinking he had a bit more time. And as soon as that hooter went, he realised, well, that's the end of the half. And just needed to play some touch-free footy and move the ball. So 16 points to 0. What can Catherine do? The team that's come all the way from Catherine. It's a long drive to get here. They've competed well. Go through their results today. So they drew with the Darwin City boys, 12 all. And then they went down to Gove United 24-12, and Gove's only win for the day. And in their previous meet against the Heat, it was the Heat that also took the points, 8 points to 4, much closer game. Somehow they've got to find something in this second half. Thanks to our sponsors again, Chemist Warehouse, Dabsco, which of course is the naming rights partner for the men's premiership. It's coming up next week. Gatorade, which we've need plenty of today, as those athletes do. McDonald's, Chemist Warehouse, ISC, who have kindly produced this wonderful shirt that I'm wearing today. shout out to my friends in NRL WA. You can take some tips from this fine garment I'm wearing today. Fantastic. All the team here at NRL NT, all very well dressed. A very dapper team up here in the top end. So only a 5-minute break. So we'll stay with you as we see some of the highlights coming through now. And there's plenty of highlights for the Brisbane Heat. No, sorry, not the Brisbane Heat. Plenty of highlights for the Southern Heat. They brought the heat in that first half, and it is an uphill climb for the Katherine boys. They have to come out absolutely firing in this first half. So second half, if there's any chance to reel in this total, they've got to score quickly inside the first 2 or 3 minutes, I suggest, because they have to score 4 times to draw the game, 5 times to take the lead. Thanks for joining us wherever you might be watching. Make sure you stay tuned to NRL Pathways. Coming up after this is the NRL WA Premiership Round 1. Few to go Premiership. It's the defending champions, the North Beach Sea Eagles, taking on last year's defeated grand finalists, the Fremantle Roosters, at the home of North Beach, Blue Force Park. Be joined by your commentary team, Donnie Bell and Macy Simpkins. So make sure you tune in for that. Stay on NRL Pathways. And of course, next week it's the first round of the Dabsco Premiership here in the top end. Looking forward to that. Here's the kickoff. Goes backwards. Where's the chase from Katherine? Probably not as quick as it needs to be. Here's the carry. Bunches off one. This is a good return from the Heat. They've set off on the second half the same way they finished the first. Slow play the ball. It goes once, goes twice. Does a bit of a jig. There's a bit of a goose step. Pushes through 1, pushes through 2, pushes through 3, pushes through 4. In the end, 3 comes back for a second bite, and 4 chimes in and says, I'll help you out. We'll bring him down. Just shy of the 40. Picks it up straight from dummy half. Ducks inside. Gets swung around like a carousel. Still going. Referee hasn't called hell yet. Driven backwards. Thought about offloading. Referee finally says held. That's a good defensive effort there. Added an extra 10 metres or so, although he pushed through this one, and this will be try time for Heat, and this should be all she wrote. He rises into the air and plants it down and extends the lead 20 points to zip to nil. And just the heads are dropping, unfortunately, from the Katherine boys. There's still plenty of time to play, fellas. Still plenty of points on offer. But this Southern Heat team has come to play today. They have some pep in their step. They've been on the pickle juice all afternoon. They found some energy. Had the icy poles. Got the sugar rush just at the right time. And inside the first 2 minutes, the Heat extend their lead. If I'm Katherine here, do something different. Short kick-off. Nope. Got to go out to that far edge. Bit of confusion there, and then it's taken well, probably by the smallest on the park. It's a good kick return. Good run. Defensive line was a bit stagnant there. Slow plays the ball. Oh, he's muffed it. So Katherine have to do something with this. At the very least, they have to complete their set and get within 5 centimetres of the try line. Ideally, they score. We've got 7.5 to play.
Just a shout out for people downstairs, you are not to be in this area downstairs in thongs. This is an enclosed area for insurance and safety, so please, if you're wearing thongs or wearing enclosed shoes, this is not a new rule, it's standard practice for junior and senior rugby league in Australia. So
you can't wear the national footwear, you can't wear the flip-flops, the thongers, whatever you want to call them, down the grass. Oh, he's got a number on his left, he should have passed there. He had an acre of space there. A little bit one-dimensional at the moment. It's Katherine, again, just playing around with it, not wanting to spread this ball. They need space. They need territory. Now they're going to send it. He's got 2 here. I'm not sure that was the right option. It wasn't. Chase was okay. It wasn't enough depth on that kick at all, and in the end it was an easy take by the defensive line for the Heat. The man in the red shorts ducks, dives, weaves, dodges, gets through 1, gets through 2. Their foot speed has been impressive today, the Heat. Oh, early kick. Great chase. Is it going to pop up? It's probably, it will. He couldn't take it. Did he touch it? Oh, referee, he's just on that final. I tell you what, it's the great thing about our game, the oval-shaped ball. It'll do whatever you don't want it to do. If you want it to pop up, it'll not. And in that regard, once it does that tumbling bounce, it's hard to gather. But they're inside their own territory here. As we're inside the last 6 minutes. Scrum down for Catherine. They want to get something out of this. They have to get some points in this final. Dummy half was a bit confused there. Tries, found half a gap. And he's loose carried. No, offside. They want to go quickly. 5.5 minutes to play. Got to kick that far touchline. Doesn't make it. Does not make it. Here's a good, oh, he's a fantastic run. The smallest kid in the field has got a great set of wheels. He's been chased down. He's going to make it though. Almost taken by the legs. The boys with the fancy footwear. First it was the pink. Now it's the fluoro yellow, and they extend their lead and add more pain to the boys from Catherine. 24 points to 0. The Heat showing no matter how big nor small you are, they're a talented team. And they're sharing the points and the pies around this afternoon. We've got 4 minutes and 30 remaining. 24 points of pain the Heat to put on. Catherine boys still have plenty of time to score some points in the final. You don't want to go home with nothing on the board. Goes out to that far edge. White headgear, pink boots, swung around. A bit of frustration there, I reckon. Plenty stuff going on in that ruck. Again, another carousel, another swung around. He almost was inviting that. He's still going. Another swing again, offloads. In traffic, in amongst traffic, still going. Wants a quick play the ball, pushed off. Referee says nothing to do there. Holds it up. Great timing on that pass, although well wrapped up by the tackler. The referee is going to bring it back though. And it will be a scrum down, Catherine feed. What has Catherine got left in the tank? 2 minutes 30, goes straight into contact here. Finds the most congested part of the park and says, I'll run through that. Standing start, flat-footed. They're a bit of a rabble at the moment, Catherine. Oh, this is a strong drive. It's going to take 4 of them, and even then they can't get him down. And it will be another penalty. Surely they have to put some points on the board from these. They've been marched up the ground 3 times now. He wants to tap and go. The biggest unit on the park says, oh, crunch! Have a bit of that for breakfast. Or dinner. Almost dinner, depending on where you are. As lightning crashes in the background, kicks over the top, kicks early. Here's a good chase. It pops up really well. In the end, it's gone out. There was something a little more adventurous, a little more creative. I like that. That's probably what's been lacking at the moment in the first two halves for the boys from Catherine. It was knocked on. It will be a scrum down. I think he's saying it's a no. It's a penalty. 90 seconds left. Bang. You wouldn't want to be an ice machine after this game, I can tell you, because it will be getting a workout. Oh, take it straight from, what's the referee going to say here? Offside? Yep, so we go take 3 or 4. 60 seconds left for the boys in gold from Catherine, all the way from Catherine, Northern Territory, to put some points on the board. That's the big unit again. Oh, a bit of the dummy. I like this. I like this play. Gathered well. Duck through one. They're going to score. No, they're not. I've called it too early. I've put the mocker on. Oh, no. Oh, well, you can blame me for that, fans of this team, the Catherine boys. It was my fault. Put the mocker on. Just the pass was slightly past him. I'm just watching on the replay. Just slightly past him, and he didn't quite get the handle on it. It will be a slippery ball, although the good thing is it did go out off a off a Southern Heat hand. So Catherine have about 2 tackles to make some points here. That's the first, 4 seconds remaining. They've got one opportunity. Need to play some, don't crash the ball line. No, he's going to go through. He's going to score. Don't listen to me at all. Don't listen to me at all, because Catherine, in the final second of play, score a try. And they're not going home with nothing on the board. And that for me is the play of the day. 24 points down, absolutely nothing to play for. And they wanted some points before they jumped on the bus to head home. And they celebrated as well. Fantastic tournament. Well, that is it from the Northern Territory, the 2025 NT Junior Territory Championships. Just recapping, it was Southern Heat winning that one 24 points to 4. And in the earlier game, the Darwin City Girls, 8 points, defeated the Southern Heat Girls. That's all we've got here from TRL Stadium. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you stay on to NRL Pathways for the opening round of the 2025 Fuel to Go WA Men's Premiership. It will be the North Beach Eagles hosting the Fremantle Roosters. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week for round 1 of the Tabasco Premiership.